Setting up the stream. It's raining. Let's fix that. Dang. Oh. Alright. I'm just setting up things on my iPad. Give me a moment. There you go. Alright. Hello. What? Make sure it's set to live chat. I'm making that mistake again. What do you wish to tell me? Monty Games? That is racist. You're a bad person. Alright. So today I'm gonna go build the hull of this ship. But probably before I do that, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to actually put some lights. Whatever, I don't care. You're the one you agreed to him, Monty. Thus, it falls on your shoulders. I'm holding you accountable for that statement. Since you agreed to do it, doesn't matter whether he told you to or not. Holding you accountable. Alright, so I'm just lighting up these rooms, since I realize that these rooms are very dark, hard to navigate, and well, I'm not sure if I'm ever actually going to put some furniture in these rooms, being so deep inside the ship. Probably minimum I can do is light them up. The lights will be covered up on the upper levels with carpet. Wait, yep. I don't need to put them down here. They'll be lit up enough by yep. Right. I do not condone the messages stated by other people within chat, but I do not have the proper equipment, aka mods, to dispose of said people. If I did, the unfortunate fellow who has spoken would be removed. Having a good old giggle, aren't you? Alright. This is probably going to be a short stream. It's just more it's going to be me doing the hull of the ship. Maybe later tonight I'll... Hello, Union Pacific fan. How ya doing? It's probably going to be a shorter stream. I might do another one a bit later. But for now, this one's probably more it's just going to be the doing up the hull plating, getting the walls up and everything up to desired heights and dimensions. So I can continue with the ship. Right now I'm just doing these lights. It's a lot because I kind of realized that this area is very dark and doesn't actually have all too pleasant of a mood in it. So, wait, hold up. The room on this side is different to the room on... What's the difference? Oh, I see the difference is hull plating on, wait, yeah, there's hull plating on this side, no hull plating on that side, like double thick hull plating. Yeah, that means that these lights also need to be relocated since they're now no longer in correct lighting placement. So now they are. Lego fan, hello. How you doing on this? Well, I guess it depends where you are in the world. For me, it's a fine evening. Yeah. Is that all the lighting? No, I need to light up these rooms. Then I can get to building the rest of the ship. Since I have done a bit of work on the surroundings around the ship, as I said I would. There's now a warehouse out there and a crane. I will show them off once I'm done in here, which I believe I now am. So I guess yeah. So here's the crane, massive. So hopefully I have calculated correctly, and this thing's going to sit higher than the ship. Where that payload sits will roughly be inside of the ship's main atrium. So the atrium is going to be in this compartment of the ship. It's going to go up about 13 stories of the ship, basically from the waterline up to the topmost deck. And, you know, this little cart should be... When are you posting more train... I was hoping to do some filming this week, but unfortunately, yeah, so it's been delayed. I'm sorry, I've not been doing that a lot recently. At school for a while. Off that now. And yeah, I was planning to film it a bit this week, but unfortunately, yeah, I had the room that I'd film it in is currently a mess because we're moving things around and all that stuff. So yeah, but hopefully I'm able to film next week. That is the goal. When will the videos begin coming out again? I'd hope maybe starting next year I'll continue to film again. I know that's a bit of a wait, but to be completely honest, you know, I did just fall asleep on the channel for a while. I just, you know, didn't do anything. I was focusing on my personal life. Still am focusing on my personal life a lot. BBC, is it? Right, I could, yes. That is why I can't change the channel name to Busy Brain Crashes. For that very reason right there. Because then it would be known as BBC, and doesn't take too much of a matured mind to understand what that stands for. Well, I guess you have to have a young, matured mind. Yes, but I do plan to, you know, send more Lego trains. The main reason why I took a break is because I felt like I was having way too much repetitive content. I'm not answering that question. What does it stand for? Because, yeah, the reason why I took a break from doing Lego Train Crashes is because I felt like I was just way too repetitive with my content. It felt so copy and paste. I didn't feel like I was actually creating content, to be honest. Because, well, I was just derailing a train every day. Like, now there were those few interesting videos, like the one to the train jumps. I'm in year 2 and my friend told me that, and I don't know what it means. You've not put me in a good in a good position, to be honest. Oh, that's I can't answer that for you. That's the easiest way I can put it to you. Is I cannot answer that question. Not while being monetized, at least. I know it's the news broadcasting people. Yeah, there's news. There's like, well, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what the BBC, the news in the UK. That's what I'm referring to. I don't know what it stands for. That's yes. So I'm in a giggly mood, in a tired mood. Well, I'm actually not tired. How long will I stream for? I have no clue. I just go as I go. I can bet that you're not in year 2. Right. Britain Broadcast Comp, yes. Yes, that's what it stands for. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't actually know what it meant myself. Thank you. You've taught me something today. Yep. So this will be, I guess, a forward engine room. I have a mid-engine room and an aft engine. Well, actually, 2 engine rooms. Each side is its own engine room. For you know, so that way, if the ship was ever to suffer a side-on blow, please have a no. Oh, what the hell's my phone going on about? Not now. No, I cannot help you. I'm a young person myself. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you in this situation. You know, I guess the best person to ask if you ever needed questioning what something means would be your parents. That's what I went when I had a question. So I just went to my parents. I just went, "Oh, Mum, Dad, what does this word mean?" Wasn't always a good result. Yes, you ask your parents. What is my viewer base? Ask your parents that question. That's the answer. However, you're in year 2. You should never take advice from a guy off the internet. Never. It's a fact. I'm just some guy playing Minecraft while sitting in a chair on PlayStation. Yeah, let's go with that. Yes. I don't care if you're like memeing or not, because honestly, this is just creating content for me. My iPad isn't charging. Wow. Right. 100% you did not hear that in year 2. Or I'd hope not. Why is the charger not working? Oh, now it's working. Sorry about that. Because I'm looking at the comments on my iPad, so yeah, and it was the charger is basically about to break in half. So like, it has like tape on it, and I need to reposition it. Ah, God. Going orphan, eh? Sorry, I just realized, is your profile picture chicken nuggets and like your other bits of chicken? God damn it, my controller. Also, if you're on year 2, you should not be watching me. Sorry, my controller just went. Yeah. I don't know, it might have been... Forever I took my iPad. This conversations I feel like getting really dried up now. Die! Die before I send you to the gas chambers. I mean, yeah. See, that's a funny joke, right? Well, it's not a funny joke, but yeah, it's a joke. I'm an idiot. I think that's just like number one fact. I'm an idiot. Can someone else who's watching like just like put in a comment or something? So yeah. New conversation. Bounce boy. Why the fuck is this kid talking over? My question too, my dear friends. My question too. Why is he? It's last person you should go to advice about. Some guy online. Like myself. Yeah, I got, yeah. So many questions. Honestly, this is what kind of makes the streams fun though, to be honest. Just like, I get random ass conversations. That's the best. I love it. I swear to, I will make a sword specifically designed for your torture. So, yeah, the funny thing is, like, I got a blueprint design for most of the ship, except for this area of the ship. The underside of the ship, the entire... You got a problem, bud? You do have a problem, huh? So, I'm forgetting buttons. Yeah, you have a problem. Yeah, he said, as in, yes, he has a problem with me. It's a fucking problem. This is how we solve problems where I come from. Where's you? No escape. Anyway, now that's something. Now that's been sorted with. Yeah. Back to building the ship. Yeah. Cat in the box. Alright. So yeah, this engine room can be done very soon. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I planned the majority of the ship's design, except for these lower rooms. These lower rooms, I have not planned anything for. I have no blueprints, nothing them going off. Like when I was building the bow, because it was the bow and had a very complex shape to it. I had my computer out with the blueprints that I'd made on it. But now I'm on the midship and we just got no blueprints, no anything, just building. Because in the end, it is very basic, the majority of it. The stern, I haven't even really laid down anything for, since the stern is actually going to be a complicated section of ship that I still don't fully know how I'm going to construct. Oh, god damn it. But yeah, I'm now gonna fill in the walls to this compartment. Yeah, sitting off. Now the question is, do I want to double layer the skin? Double layer. So on the inside you won't see red. You'll see this block. Or should I just leave it how it is? Obviously I won't be able to do the floor, the floor will have to stay red. Actually, I could put carpet down. So I guess I actually could mask the entire room so you can't see the external ship. I might do that. Once again, no blueprints for this section of the ship, so no clue. I am just going with it. But yeah, I do plan like to build the ship just in like 3-story chunks, compartment by compartment. Like once I'm done with the hull, I'll probably just choose random chunks. Like I'll designate chunks a number or something. I'll throw them into a wheel and I'll build them at random. Like obviously each story at a time, or roughly each story at a time. You know, but I was like, you know, just kind of build real ships, because I don't build real ships. Like I don't go story by story by story. What I do for the hull, like what I'm doing here, once I get to like above the waterline, it's like giant Lego bricks that I just like, you know, they put on the ship, they weld them together. It's really cool. Like watch any time lapse of the ship being built. It's actually really cool. Yep. Alright, so now I'm building up this area. Now should this hallway, well, I guess it will be obstructed because I do plan to have either this compartment or this compartment. The engine room is gonna go all out, but this forward engine room is gonna be like small. It's gonna be like a generator room, so it's gonna have, yeah, just 1 story above it under the waterline. I guess I'll just finish up by actually building the walls, then I'll get to that decision. Guess it really would be a bit of a breach in the watertight bulkhead. So much stuff in my inventory. I'm just gonna, if I need any of this, all this stuff I needed for the crane, so I don't need them anymore. Don't need to die, alright. Yeah, you got 7 people watching, let's go. So most people have ever had watching me before. Ah. Hello everyone. Okay. Just trying to like plan out how the ship is gonna go. Now this forward room, I don't know if I'm gonna put bow thrusters in here or not yet. So I'm gonna leave that room vacant until I make that decision. Anyway, I'm gonna go about. Alright. So I'm beginning to build up. So basically there's going to be 2 twin staircases running up through this little internal piece of bulkhead. And that's going to, guess it's going to also lead up to like a control room over here, which will oversee the entire engine room. But it also will lead up to the, you know, maintenance hall up here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, need to go up 1 more. There's going to become another void space in there. So unlike what many ship builders do in Minecraft, I'm actually going to have a detailed interior, which I've noticed when playing some ship maps, which I did do for a bit of inspiration for this build. Yeah, not many builders actually put in, which is like, so I suppose like people actually put in, you know, internals on your ship, you know, have detail. It doesn't matter if you don't know what it would have been like, what it is like inside a ship. You know, just wing it. Whoops, wrong block. Yeah, that's saying that's always going. I guess this is now going to become the maintenance hallway. At least for now. Guess I should have a different block here to help represent. Actually, no. Well, actually, yeah. It will be like that on the walls, yeah. So that's how you better identify it's a compartment change. Alright, now I'm gonna send 9 bars down through this gap here. Dear Mojang, please make this easier to use. Yeah, this is a full bulkhead. I guess it's like the inside of a bulkhead, wouldn't it be? But I guess it's part of the second compartment, compartment 2, because obviously the wall is that wall right there. But yeah, and the mirror of this construction on the opposite side as well. I know, yeah. What's going behind that stairwell? I don't know. Nothing. Just a twin stairwell. So this is gonna be a wall. Oh, this is gonna be left open like so. But also this down here will also be a wall. So now you're gonna get an understanding of how the internals of the ship is gonna be like. At least down in these crew only areas. Guess where I'm following the rules of grey wall for walls down here. I guess this wall. Well, I guess for this, well, it's only for this deck. But yeah. Yes. The echoey sounds of a unfinished room next door. So the first few cabins will be located around this area. There's like the first cabins here. This is crew space, passenger space. Crew, passenger on this deck that I haven't built anything of yet. Just help better visualize how it's going to actually be situated and all that. But basically this engine room is a 2-story tall room. It's not the largest of rooms. The biggest room is probably going to either be this middle one or this aft one. So yeah, overall massive rooms. So this is going to lead out into a, I guess a control deck, which will run out to the wall. I'll bring it 2 blocks forward as well. Basically, from in here, it's like gonna be like, you know, where the suits go, where the guys in the suits, the bosses and all that. Head engineer of this engine room. I guess this would be head engineer of would be head engineer of the port engine room 1. Because it's on the port hand side and it's in the forwardmost cargo and forwardmost compartment, so that'd make it the port engine room 1. Obviously, considering it's such a large space, I will double lay up the walls. Oh, it's dark in here. Oh. Lean forward to my chair and I can see. So from the inside, it won't even. Well, other than the fact that it's an engine room, you probably won't be able to tell you're underwater. if this thing was underway, sailing in high seas. Because Minecraft, that can't happen, and it's going to be stuck in this dock for the rest of its existence. Well, I continue to build the world around it. Soon it'll be a massive city, and I built some more ships as well later on. Like, I fenced off one side of the dockyard, this dockyard, but the other side I've left open so I can add another dry dock over that way. I keep forgetting that I built that massive crane. Yep. Kinda lonely. This is why I haven't made. This is why I didn't do another stream for a while, other than the fact that I, to be honest, was a bit lazy. It was it's so lonely doing these streams. Might be a good idea to build this wall. Yep, so I'm gonna build this entire room, then I'll build the room next to it. Yes. Guess I could actually build out these those keys the whole way across now if I wanted to. These little key. It's like a key, isn't it? Keyholes. That's what I'm gonna refer to these as. It's a bulkhead keyhole. Because I'm imagining that these don't exist in real life, or don't have any proper name for them in real life. So I'm now gonna refer to this as a bulkhead keyhole. So at that point I do like ultimately too much with the ship today, mainly just like walls and all that. At least in this stream, because it's not late. I got dinner, other things to do with my day. So this stream might be the longest one, but it doesn't mean it ain't gonna be a long stream. Like, it's just not gonna be the longest. If that makes any sense at all. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't make any sense. I'm not good at describing things. I'm assuming my friends who are watching, who I assume are still watching this, are just going, he's an idiot. Just an absolute dickhead. Why are we friends with him? Oh, that's right, because he's funny. And quite literally, I've seen what happens when I'm not on PlayStation. Literally, no one hangs out with each other. This is the part where, if they are currently watching, they go into the comment section either telling me that I'm wrong or telling me that I'm right, to start some banter. Oh, they're not gonna say anything just to piss me off. Make me seem like an idiot. Or they actually could not be watching. I don't know. I got no way of telling. So there's a control room window. What'd be underneath this room? This can be the break room. Yes. So up here you have the control room, you know, where, the head engineers and all that, they make sure everything's, they have all the temps up on the wall, make sure everything's running smooth within the room itself. Then underneath you got the break room, where everyone goes and has a good old time. Actually, yeah, you can go and you can enter the break room through here, because it also would be another entryway for you from in here into the break room. The ship's going to get very complicated very quickly, with so many different rooms and all that. I don't even know how I'm connecting these lower decks to the upper decks yet. Well, I do know I got that there, and I guess I could actually probably send these stairwells up higher. Especially that one. Yeah, I can actually send these stairwells up one more deck to here. Just roughly midships, so I have to double check to make sure it doesn't hit the corridors. Even if it does hit the corridors, it's at the very, I guess I could. No, but I can't do that over in that area. I guess it just couldn't be one open here. Yeah. One sec for crew working in that room now. Oh, these are all things for me to contemplate because I'm not at that stage yet. But in case I do that, I actually will now leave these open. In case I do decide to send these stairwells up higher. I guess these I guess the rooms here could be bedrooms and all that for the crew. Just other maintenance rooms and all that. I guess I could still have the engine rooms shoot up higher. Yeah, but I'll send the keyholes back. Get more of the shifts and internals set up. That's the bottom of the keyhole. Obviously, this is not exactly how I do it on a real shipyard. Not at all. No way to this is how to do it in real shipyards. But I'm doing this just for fun. It'll help visually illustrate the room to me. But you see, the interesting thing is, right, with my current plan, this area won't be a corridor, but instead probably more or less a overhead walkway between the two engine rooms. I guess with stairwells leading down into both rooms. But it won't actually be a proper deck. The engine rooms here will be 3 stories. It will be from keel to, I guess, floor of the atrium. My charger fell out. Alright. And it would end here because after this point the stern rapidly begins to climb, disintegrate below the waterline. I guess is a way to put it, not exactly the best way to put it. So the last keyhole will be situated here. Will there actually ever be a room connected to this keyhole, like on this side, or will this just be the end of the corridor? I guess that's something to be found out later as I continue designing the ship. Back down to this end of the ship, back to what I was doing after I went on a tangent. Double layering the hull. Something I enjoy doing is copying worlds and then destroying said world in the copied version. So I probably will do that once I'm done with this ship. Probably copy the world and then I'll destroy the ship. Probably spawn an Ender Dragon inside the engine room or something, and just like the wither or something, and like see how much internal damage it can cause before they break out. And then if they break out super quickly because they're boring like that, then I'll find another way to destroy the ships. Probably with TNT. So now that wall's all done, go to this, seal this off. Nice stuff set up. Right, so now I guess I'll finish up this wall. It's a bulkhead wall, so it will go all the way up with no holes in it. Sorry for lack of commentary, I was just really thinking just then. It's already been 40 minutes, wow. Done a fair amount though. I actually haven't thought of the design for the engines yet. Or how many should be in each room. Or any of that kind of stuff. So I'm just having a bit of a mind blank right now. I will send the stairs for a slide up. I will do that just, you know, quickly to fill the void of me trying to figure out stuff. I guess I could just put down a mental note, come back to engine rooms to put in engines. Could do that. Oh, damn it. Crew only. Alright. Crew only stairwell will end. So basically, if you're a crew member, should be some access point, like a. Well, it won't be a cabin here. The cabin that is meant to be here will instead be like a, you know, like a room where crew get ready. Then they come down. If they work to do on this deck, or you know, they want to head further after sun, head that way. Figure like this. If they're part of the shift management and all that, they come down to this room. And if they are quite literally working on the bottom of the ship, they come out here and come up for the still room inside the engine room. Very basic design, but it works, doesn't it? Anyway, now I need to mimic this on the opposite side. I need to now build the other hull. Probably not the most visually pleasing thing in the world. Yeah, I guess a little bit interesting though if I do copy the world, you know, to destroy it. I do think that'd be cool, but you know, to copy the world and destroy it once I'm done with the ship. Because, you know, then lots of areas that I put have forgotten about, like, you know, like, remember the void spaces that I put in the ship, you know, remember from last episode, or the last stream, this is not an episode thing, this is a stream thing. You know, because of, you know, how the bow is designed, that there's gonna be lots of voids in it, and there's gonna be more voids, you know, as the bow continues to rise higher and higher. This, the reason why this void is in the open is because I'm gonna probably use that as an anchor chain. You know, room, you know, where the anchor chain would go and all that. I'll detail that up. The main goal is that this world just ever advances. So I believe the bottommost deck is on a ship usually referred to as the turtleback, or that's either the turtleback is the bottom of the ship, or is this underwater story, this area. Yeah. Either this is the turtleback or this is the turtleback. I can't remember. I have to go back to a video that I saw it in to figure it out. I don't know. So got plates of ship. Gotta fill these in now. She's coming together. Look at this thing is like, you know, there's all the boring stuff. I want to get to like the upper decks where, you know, it's more interesting and it's much more noticeable what I'm doing. But it also is at the same time, I should cherish these moments that of what I'm currently building, because right now I'm just building these big open rooms, you know, they're nice, big and easy to build. I'm gonna get, I haven't done the math for how many people the cabins I've designed for the ship can hold. It's a impressive number. Like, there's a very much, I feel, for like, I have tried to make it a bit more interesting for myself. Not all the cabins will be the same. Yeah. The way cabin numbering will work will quite simply be by when the cabin was built. That's how you get the cabin number. So it's gonna suck if you get cabin number 1, because like, it's gonna be very low towards the waterline. But probably suck to even like get like cabin, let's go 52. It would suck to get cabin 52 because there's gonna be no cohesive way of actually allocating rooms and all that on the ship. It's just gonna be when they were built on the ship. When I build them, I add a number to them. That's how cabin gets assigned a number. Higher the number, the higher up in the ship you are. The lower your number, the lower in the ship you are. Get cabin number 1, you're probably down near the bow. There probably will be a few cabins where I'll do different things with them and all that. As Easter eggs and all, you know, as you do. Alright, now I need to first finish up this wall. Wow, it's coming along well. Yes, it is. Yes, the funny thing is, this is only not even half the ship. There's only 1/3. I haven't even finished 1/3 of it, of the lowest 3 decks. This thing is about 13-14 stories big. What I've built so far is only the bottom 3 decks of the forward third. Do that math for you. It is the bottom 3 of 1/3 of the ship out of 14 decks. So it's 3 out of 14 as far as height is concerned, and it's 2 out of 6 length. So while she's coming along well, and I built lots of her, yeah, this bastard has many a months left in her before she's done. Then I can begin to build other things in this world, and actually begin to turn this world into a city. Because that's my, I guess, well, that's not the goal, but that's just kind of like the idea I've had. It's like, yeah, I could make a city out of this world. You know, I shouldn't just finish the ship and then trash the world, never to be seen again. I should actually like make this world a continuous world that I continue to stream on and build on towards this massive, amazing world. And you can obviously, like, the smaller details of the overall world, I won't stream the construction, like the crane and the warehouse at the dry dock. It'll be more like specific areas. Like, I think it might be like a funny idea to put the Five Nights at Freddy's locations in here, in this world somewhere. Because I got the room for it, 100%. And because of me having ground level, above ground level, I can actually create basements and underground areas and all that. It's gonna be so much better. So while having the ground elevated, it's gonna mean that it's gonna create an awful lot more work for me. It's gonna mean I'm gonna be able to do more with the underground space that I have. I'm gonna be able to, you know, test my ideas on the ground and build things. I can put an underground subway system. I could do that. No guarantees. Yes, but yeah, it's gonna be absolutely massive this ship. This ship will probably be the, towering structure on this world for a long time. You see, well, that crane is designed to sit the highest in the area. The funnel will probably sit equal or higher than that crane. The ship's funnel, which will be located aft. This room's equivalent in the back. So that's compartment number 5. The funnel will sit above. Only 5:52 p.m. How can I be tired? My eyes hurt. Yeah, I'll probably just finish up this compartment and then I'll get off. Because that's... I might do the walls for further aft compartments, but I definitely won't do any like detailing or anything. I'll just do like the skeletal frame of them and like the external walls. The biggest pain in the ass for this underwater area is going to be the stern. The stern is going to be a pain in the ass because I've yet to actually wrap my head around how it's going to design, how it's going to look. That's like the only worry that doesn't keep me up at night. But yeah, definitely, it's been sitting in the back of my mind for a very long time. Is how's that stern gonna look? My current plan should be okay. Yeah, you just hear, but I reckon these 2 forward rooms won't actually be engine rooms, but instead generator rooms. I reckon that's what they're gonna be. I feel like they're smaller than the bigger rooms that I'm gonna be putting further back on the ship. Yeah, and also just the overall design of the rooms. They're probably in the location. If anything, they'll be actually, these rooms would be engine rooms for the bow thrusters. So their power would be heading forward and also probably dispersed throughout the rest of the ship. Because I'd imagine these would be, like half generator, half bow thruster engines. I reckon that's what these 2 rooms will actually be used for. Once again, these lower areas of the ship, I don't have a plan for. I just simply don't. So yeah. Hello JK Gaming, my dear friend. The ship is beginning to, again, building it again. This thing is going to be absolute bastard. I've been streaming for nearly an hour now. Yep. I'll once I'm done with the floor, I'll fly out so you can see that while I've made some really good progress in the goofy emojis. Well, I've made some really good progress in the past hour, which is how long I've been streaming for. In the overall grand scheme of things of a 14-story, 6-compartment ship, in the 1 hour, I've not done much. So let me just finish up in... So it's taking me longer to build the floor on this side than it was taking me to build the floor on the other side. Maybe it's just... It's too caught up in Lego fans, mischief, some strange comments coming out of that, guys. Yeah, it's just under an hour, right? It's just like, what, 7 minutes off? You're just being technical just to annoy me. Yeah, you even use the nerd glasses, the nerd emoji. Actually, it's been 53 minutes. Right. So now I need to do stairwell. Wait, hold up. No, it's a midship. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 door. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's the wall. Wait. Is it 4 then wall? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, so 10, so it's 6. So where are these emojis? I don't know. Five people, yes, was that 9 earlier? So yeah, still rather small viewing count, but oh well, my YouTube videos do better. So these are now gonna head up again. Maybe playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Not streaming it, but like thought about maybe playing it for content. Maybe I'll check that up on the gaming channel, so I can actually do something with the gaming channel. Because I said I was going to turn these streams, VODs, into videos, but I haven't. Well, my iPad's been a piece of shit, so I guess that's probably why I haven't done that. It's because editing is a bitch. You would know, JK Gaming. You would know. That's a bitch to edit. 7 people. Oh, yeah. Nice. Very much. Yep, so now this is gonna wall off. Oh, that's right, I haven't actually put in the back of this still. Yes, kind of important to have that there. Now pops out 2 blocks for the engineers, for the break room and the engineers viewing, engineers control room. Yeah, I guess, yeah. This thing is gonna be massive. So like, the thing is, right, I don't need, like, I've made plans for this ship. Like I've the blueprints. I know how the ship is gonna look, and I still can barely actually comprehend how big this ship will probably be when it's done. It's 100% gonna be the biggest thing I've ever built in this game, without a question. You can also see some of the external details I added off camera to help make the environment feel more alive. Got a crane and a warehouse. JK Gaming, since you weren't there when I said that crane, that load should end up being situated in the center, you know how ships have those main atriums, like those main like giant open rooms in the middle of the ship? Basically, that cargo should be situated in the middle of it. And then obviously I'm gonna have to get rid of the cargo at some stage once I have to, you know, once the atrium's roof gets put on. So yeah, that should be cool. Like, you know, have like the crane's cargo literally situated in the center, like the atrium for a while, as I'm still working on the ship. Yeah, I see. This is how much I've done of it so far. Just this front section. So there's still a massive amount that I've done, but let's just have a look at how much I got left to do. You know, what I've basically built in 1 hour. Need to do it minimum 1-2 more times. Then the stern should actually be fairly easy, but very complicated. You know, if I've mapped out the stern correctly on the blueprints, it should be easy to create. My mental image of it is good, but yeah, this thing's gonna be roughly 13-14 stories tall. This is just the bottom 3 stories. So I would not be surprised if it's halfway through next year and I'm finishing this ship. I don't know, I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna have this thing done not before next. This ship is being finished next year. The ship is starting construction in 2022, finishing in 2023. So I kind of plan to build the ships chunks in 3-story sections, you know, according to compartments, kind of like what I'm just doing right now. This is a 3-story chunk of just its own compartment. So now I need to, and you see I've also gone ahead and added lighting all through this area because, oh wait, hold on. Thank God I flew back through here. Ignore that. This was always lit up. Oh. Not there. Let me just do some quick canning real quick. Wait. Hold up. The corridor is very inconsistent in its lighting plan. Oh well, it's about the ship, it's a complicated area. Yeah, but I've also have like fully detailed the crane and all that. Like I haven't just built things for the sake of building them, and like they have these like, you know, there's 4, like, I'm not sure how cranes operate, so there's 4 ladders, so it doesn't matter which angle the crane is positioned at, you always got 1 ladder that leads down. Yeah, you got, you know, an undetailed control room and all that, but you got the winch back here, which actually the chain does run properly all the way down through it, down to the payload. So like I can just picture like some crew workers on here, like yelling at some people like over on the balconies of the atrium, which would be roughly, you know, around here, you know, as they get lowered down into the core of the ship, you know, from probably like furniture and stuff on it to put onto the cafes and, you know, the, you know, dining rooms and all the lovely amenities that the ship will have to offer in the main atrium. This compartment and the aftermost compartment will basically all just be amenities. Well, this compartment and this compartment will be, you know, cabins and so forth. Then you got this compartment and that compartment, which will be, you know, like, you know, nice entertainment. Then this forward compartment is gonna be crew. So, wait, I've done that math correctly. Got passenger. Yeah. Well, yeah. So my brain was just going, wait, have I said it correctly? We got, that's the pool deck, and also the pool's gonna be located in that last compartment, along with, you know, restaurants and so forth. Passenger, restaurants, passenger, crew. Alright, yeah. It's always good to double check these things. So now I got these large, empty generator engine rooms, doohickeys that I need to build. I need lights and them and all that. I guess I'll first light up these rooms. I actually didn't put in the My favorite block to use. I don't know why I use this block as much as I do. It's absolute pain to work with. Mojang, when it comes to building, just give them a full hitbox. But, you know, allow for their physical hitbox to be, you know, like this, so you can walk right up against it. But its building hitbox to be a full block. So that way you don't need to, you know, be precise. Because, you know, it's annoying. Surely you've realized this, Mojang. You own the best-selling game ever, Mojang. Surely you are aware that this is an annoying feature of the game. And surely you have a very good dev team who has clearly, at least one person has thought of the idea I just had of giving these a full buildable hitbox, but not a collision box. Just give it two different kinds of hitboxes. Just be unique to this one. And that and fences. My cat is meowing at the door. Give me a moment. My phone has fallen. Hello, bear. Cute cat. Alright. So, I'm not exactly in the mood to do too much more building, but I will do a little bit more building. I don't really know what this room is gonna actually be properly for. Oh. So I guess probably probably end the stream probably now. So much more am I gonna. Ow, Jesus Christ, your claws need cutting, bear. That is very out. Yep. There you go. No. You just had your claws stuck in my pants. Are you gonna go ahead and knead them again? Silly cat. Alright, yeah, I guess I got nothing more really to do with this stream. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go now. My cat just jumped up on my desk. I'm gonna go now. I'll probably build. Maybe I'll do another one a bit later today. Maybe I won't. Only the future can tell. We'll see how I feel. See you. That's the wrong button.